The brothers Grimm panic as Moon Knight's crescent darts fly through the air, thinking the legendary vigilante has returned to punish their crimes. But surprise, it's the young champions ready to take them down. The team excels in their debut mission. Moon Squire cloaks the scene in darkness, leaving the brothers disoriented. Liberty halts a falling vault with her hard light construct, saving innocent lives below. Cadet Marvel delivers jet-powered punches that leave the villains reeling. Finally, Hellrune seals their fate with a mystic spell, binding the duo until the authorities arrive. The new champions save the day, and the team shares congratulatory smiles and pats on the back. Afterward, Hellrune teleports home. She steps through the front door, her expression heavy with unspoken worry. Her foster parents, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, notice immediately and offer her something to eat. But Hellrune, her voice tinged with adolescent frustration, snaps,
"I'm home and going to my room, don't need dinner, already ate, thanks."
Before her father can respond, she slams her bedroom door shut and locks it. As the door closes, guilt washes over her. She knows the McCormicks are some of the kindest foster parents she's ever had. But tonight, her thoughts are elsewhere. What's bothering her? On her 13th birthday, a mysterious magic spear appeared from nowhere. Ever since, it's consumed her thoughts. Why did the spear choose her? What does it mean? Hellrune believes the answers lie with her real family, the one she's never known. Determined, she kneels and pulls back a rug, revealing ancient carvings etched into the wooden floor beneath her. A circle of runes interwoven with symbols of crows and branches. She mutters, gripping the spear tightly.
"So let's see if the scouts finally found any leads."
She slams the spear into the center of the carvings. In an instant, magic crackles through the room, enveloping her. She transforms into her mystical form. Her cloak darkens to raven feathers, her eyes glow with arcane power, and runes shimmer across her skin like living tattoos. From the carvings, a flock of shadowy crows emerges. They swirl around her, cawing in unison. She sighs, exasperated.
"Seriously? Nothing again?"
But before she dismisses them, one crow flutters closer, cawing with urgency. Hellrune's eyes widen.
My aunt? I have an aunt?
She jumps to her feet, gripping the spear tightly.
"Take me to her now."
The scene shifts to Liberty's garage, where she sits, deep in thought. She can't shake the memory of Rooney's odd mood during their debut mission. After some hesitation, she sends a group text to Moon Squire and Cadet Marvel, sharing her concern.
Did Rooney seem extra down to you guys earlier?
After a pause, the two respond, and the trio begins speculating about what could be wrong. Liberty types out her theory.
Maybe she doesn't feel like she belongs with her foster parents?
The others agree, and Liberty ends the conversation with a heavy heart.
Rooney needs somewhere she can feel like she belongs.
Meanwhile, Rooney's ravens lead her through the cold, misty air to a hidden island off the coast of Norway. She touches down in an eerie bog surrounded by huge trees. As she steps forward, she notices ancient carvings etched into a massive stone monolith. She stares at the symbols and whispers,
"If I have roots here, who knows how powerful my family tree might be."
As she stares, lost in thought, a shadowy figure steps from the mist behind her. Its form is monstrous, draped in tattered robes. Fire-red eyes glare at her, glowing with a menacing intensity. The scene shifts to Cadet Marvel's room, where he's fast asleep, snoring lightly. A sudden flash of bright light floods the room, jolting him awake. He squints groggily to see Liberty hovering outside his window in a sleek, glowing hard light saucer. Moon Squire sits beside her, motioning for him to hurry. Grumbling, Cadet Marvel grabs his costume and meets the others outside. Liberty sheepishly admits,
"Okay, so I may have installed hard light traces in all of our costumes."
Cadet Marvel glares at her.
What? You microchipped us like rescue dogs? Without telling us?
Look, I should have asked first, but the point is, I think something bad did happen to Rooney.
She taps her tech watch, projecting a map midair. Late last night, Hellrune's signal suddenly moved to an island off the coast of Norway, and then it went dead. As the team begins expressing their displeasure at her keeping this a secret, they're interrupted by an echoing voice. Rooney's voice, faint but unmistakable, echoes around them. "Bring me the new champions." Suddenly the ravens descend from above, their dark wings blotting out the moonlight. Before anyone can react, they swirl around the team, surrounding them in an impenetrable vortex.